Okay, here we are back in Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 4. We last left off, we found the Empress and may have picked up some new party members. Let's find out. Touring West Erebonia, Part 2. Now, there were some things I missed, primarily chests and stuff that I hope I can go back for. I also may take a chance at that monster in Aaron Village if they'll let me out and if we're actually stuck in the area or not. So now that we're level 100, I think we might be able to do something there. Ooh, you handle yourself pretty nicely, don't you, girl? Guess they don't call you a heavenly chariot for nothing. I had an inkling you'd pick up piloting the Merkaba before long. Sorry to keep you all waiting. I finished scoping out the situation throughout the Empire. Nice work, Toa. Already? That was fast. Let's check it out then. You guys come join us too. You got it. I'll just switch over to autopilot. And just put a brick on it. I'll take care of everything. I see. So the security's been reduced over in northeastern Lemaire then. Uncle Zex did mention having the 3rd Armored Division pulled back. Should be just enough for us to make it to Alster and Raquel. That means they'll be stationed near Ordis instead. I doubt we'll be able to go back there for a while. Right, it looks like they carried out these measures in response to yesterday's events. That said, Milsante falls out of their jurisdiction, so the area is still under heavy surveillance. We'd have a hard time heading over that way, so I guess I'm locked out. I'm sorry everyone, I tried to find us an opening to leave, I really did. You've done a great enough job already, more than any of us could have asked. You've been a huge help both yesterday and today. In all honesty, you're even putting the Intelligence Division to shame. And you know what? Not one of us expected anything less. Thanks to you, Toa, handling the ship is going to be a breeze from here on. That's my Toa. I do love me a working woman. How about a little reward for the effort, to the tune of, say, 20 kisses per hour? Angie, what's gotten into you? Yeesh, it's like I never even left. Having a good chuckle there. Sorry, I got lost in the moment for a sec. Just felt like our old days back at the main campus. Yeah, I know what you mean. We'd always gather in the engineering building to tinker with Angie's bike. And Renu come by and help us with some test runs for us. I even left it with you after you all was said and done. Right, I gave it to Elisa after that so Reinford could use it as a development sample. Yeah, and then we had to track Angelica down on her cross-continent tour for permission. So, that's how it played out, eh? Wow, talk about behind-the-scenes look. Yeah, who knew we'd manage to get the whole crew back together again? Well, not the whole crew. So the person who shot you in Himmel Cemetery, was it really? Yeah, it was George, no doubt in my mind. But...
Georg, it would seem you've missed her vitals.
Real quick, just so you know, the controller vibrated when the gunshot went off.
I've come up with a way to make use of her. Using the mask, we can gain ourselves a pretty handy pawn.
Oh, is that so? Very well. Do as you wish. Withdraw immediately once you've collected your little puppet.
This is where Angelica Ragnar dies, if only for a time. Whether you wake from this nightmare is something only Adios can decide. Forgive me, Angie.
Okay, cat's going for the microphone again. I had no idea he said that. So that's what he meant when he said you died. Not exactly the shining example of a heartless monster, is he? Though I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I wasn't exactly lucid then, so for all I know it was just a convenient delusion. Still, it's an unmistakable fact that he set the bomb on the Courageous. I think it goes without saying that a happy reunion's probably off the table. Yeah, especially with the rest of my time taken away. Crow, you can't just give up like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to try and make light of Crow's situation, but can you really look us in the eyes and tell us George is dead to you? If there's even the slightest remotest possibility of rebuilding your friendship, isn't that more than enough reason to keep hope? Exactly. We made a promise to bring you all together again, a promise that we failed to keep 2 years ago. But now that we have Crow back, we might have another shot at making it happen. I will do whatever I can to help as well. Same here, I owe you guys after all. With all of us working together, I'm sure we can do it. You guys, here we go. Well, you make a fair point. Bit too early to be throwing in the towel just yet. Can't argue with you there. Alright then, count me in next time you find some asses that need kicking. Got some new martial arts skills I'm meaning to show off. Angelica. Can't wait to see them in action. I'll give it everything I have to. In fact, I've already got a ton of requests in from all over, so go check them out pronto. So, task is Cody Red. Recently arrived in Airbonia from Ermaphiria, and I was supposed to meet up with a friend of mine who came here ahead of me. I haven't been able to get in contact with him though, and I'm starting to worry about his well-being. Last I heard he was heading for Raquel. Come meet me at the Hermit Barn and I'll tell you about it. Signed, Kayla. Brandy recognition. Alster's always been famous for its locally produced brandy, but there's so much demand for it right now that we can't keep up with all our orders. Reinstating some disused equipment we had lying around seemed like the perfect solution, but oh boy, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. These machines are going to need some serious TLC before they're fit for use. If you think you can help, meet me at the old distillery. Signed, Mirio. And West Lemare Highway Monster. We've been getting reports that a particularly dangerous monster has appeared near West Lemare Highway. Please find and slay this creature. Monster Silamarm? Silamarm? I don't know how that's pronounced. And they don't give you any clues to stat effects and stuff. A request from Alster, a person search, and yet another extermination request. Wait, who's this Kayla person? Ermaphiria, could it be one of those two we met at the lodge before? I've never met them myself. By wager our resident Duchess already has. Yeah, I bet you got their profiles down pat by now. All I'll say is that one is from Ermaphiria, and the other, well, her circumstances are rather exceptional, you see. Though I suspect it's exactly as you may have already guessed. I getcha. Well, if you're curious, all you have to do is respond to the request. We should go check on those new locations we can get to as well. Sounds good to me, Raquel just opened up in time. Could've used a break after Ordis, but whatever. So, does that mean... Yep, I'm gonna be your next watchdog, much as that bites. I'll be keeping a tight leash, so you best get your shit together, Schwarzer. You can tell he's actually enjoying this. He would not be Ash otherwise. Oh boy, okay, Ash will be counting on you. You're one lucky guy, Reen. With that, let us prepare to set off once more. Okay. So when we go to fight the monsters, I want to bring in the big guns. And then I know there's something with Angelica, so we'll grab her too. Plus, I imagine you guys want to see her stuff. You can now visit Raquel, Alster, and the Rest Lodge and the surrounding roads. You can also now challenge the wild areas of Osgiliath Basin. You have to do one of the two requests to progress. Receive bonding points, Ash's Disguise. So we get the Toa, Machias 1, Angelica 1, and Clara notes. This way's faster. So Dragon Kick, 4S, A Break, Laser Bullet, Impedes, Delays, Linear. I think it's like short range, but... Like, for the S part, this is what always confuses me. I don't know if the S is referring to the length or the width. Is it just very long but very narrow, or is it wide and short? Anyway, Zero Impact, extremely nasty break move. I think that's the most break out of any move to date. Then we have Dragon Boost. Critical, eh. If it's cheap, it's not too bad, but I wouldn't pay more than 2 for this. Oh, right. And that should be a good setup. So we do need to give her something for MP or magic or whatever. Cooling belt? No. Not sure. Actually, we'll do the yellow pendulum just so we have that protection. She has green in the Vajra, she has orange in the emblem. I do need to look into probably better equipment for these. Huh. Sylphid Edge EX plus 2. So yeah, I'll actually do all that stuff off camera. Let's make the rounds. It's so nice to be reunited with Toa and Angelica. Having them on board just makes life on the ship so much easier. More locations have been confirmed safe, so you may want to do some more intel gathering. That being said, we also have confirmed Jaeger sightings, so you'll have to be careful. Just don't take any chances out there, Reen. We have 3 bonding points. Good, it seems the autopilot function is working fine. You can leave the rest in Angelica's capable hands. Now I'm worried about Unit 2. Just about to disembark and check up on it. Well, thank you so much for all the help you've given us. You're too kind, I'm merely doing my job, but at least I'm glad I got to see you again. I've been hoping our paths would cross. Why, hey Celine, getting some snoozes in, I see. You and Emma kept an eye on Angelica for us last night, right? Yeah, we were worried that mask might have left her some after effects. Ended up being completely fine, but just goes to show how capable the Black Workshop really is. You're telling me. You know, there were a lot of facilities at their headquarters I'd never seen before. Doubtless, that's just the tip of the iceberg. You can expect they'll be a big threat moving forward. We can't let our guard down with them. Celine's been an invaluable asset to us. This might actually be a good opportunity. No. I've been thinking, V, you really are amazing. You're always so focused, you know exactly what you need to do to get stronger, and you pursue that goal wholeheartedly. Sure, isn't that the same for you, Laura? Wish it was. Laura looks a little downhearted. Wish I was old enough for us to go drinking. What brought this on? Sarah always says hanging at the bars is a great way to help your friends when they're down. I see. Then I look forward to the day we can go for a drink together. Sometimes I forget how great a friendship these two have. It's not just a matter of affection, there's also a really deep level of trust between them. Still 2 years until I hit 20. Feels like a long way off. Perhaps, but you don't have to be so impatient. Hey, during this moment, I'll leave them alone for now. If the security in Northeast Lemaire is on the lighter side, we should be able to make it to Raquel. Thinking of going back home when I get the time, clean up the place a bit. Barely even had time to wipe down a counter or two last time I snuck in. I see, you had to wear a disguise back then, didn't you? Even if the Imperial Defense Force is the drawing, the two of us are still wanted. We need to exercise full caution. I know that. What, you think I was born yesterday or something? The only time I ever visited Ash's old home was during the field exercises. Maybe I should change that. No, we don't need to do that now. I was expecting to find Angelica out here, but instead we find Kurt. Hey, Reen. Hello, Instructor. Hi, guys. Kurt. Were you two talking about General Zex? Yes. Guys was telling me about how he first met my uncle. Right, that time when the troops at the Zender Gate got cornered by those wolf monsters. You rode right into their midst like some kind of gallant knight, guys. You got a good memory, Reen. Looking back at it now, they probably didn't need my help all that much. Just got a little carried away when Zio raised the alarm. That's a side of the story I haven't heard before. It's kind of weird that Zex's nephew would end up in the same class you've been part of. Must be fate or something. Or perhaps the will of the winds. First time I met General Zex was over 3 years ago. Feels like a whole different world now from what it was then. Come to think of it, I haven't spoken to you yet, have I, Zio? I want to thank you for all the help. 250 years ago, Roland Vander and Prince Drygles deepened their relationship with the Warriors of Nord. As you said, Instructor, I do feel there's a mysterious connection there. Instructor Reen, I hear you started playing Palm Party. I'd be honored to play against you if you have time. Or if you prefer Vanish Masters, I'm familiar with that as well. Thanks, Kurt, I'll keep that in mind. So, we're gonna queue up against Kurt here. I wouldn't turn down a challenge. He has Paladin. Holy crap, it resurrects!
Match.
You should have seen the cat jump when I said that. That is so trolly, man. Wow. Resurrect one random card for 4 mana, and you get 1 hit point back every turn. If this can actually push them over the top, this is... That is a monster of a card. So yeah, I'm gonna do this so I can drop the Kyrie Bell immediately. And yeah, I'm gonna fire off... Actually, no, I'm better off... Yeah, I'm better off hitting him. It's gonna cost most of my HP, but he hits hard enough to kill it at full health anyway. Or wait, does only he heal? I need to check that. Okay, only he heals, never mind. Okay, I was about to say, that would be freaking insane. So anyway, I'm gonna pop this. Pop this. And good. wonder if I brought Bard in, would I be able to, yeah, we'd have to trade. Overall, I'm not actually opposed to that because how dangerous Zamopen can be. Zamopen. But yeah, if I brought Bard in and sealed it, would... Yeah, that won't do anything at the moment. So I'm going to leave that there and just end the turn. Would it deny the healing, I wonder? I definitely need at least one more range guy to keep up some nice oppressive fire. Okay, that was its ability. Yeah, I definitely need a range guy. I actually should have left him in back so I can get the seal off next turn. That was a mistake. It sucks that I can act immediately. That makes him... So yeah, if you can bring back stuff with their skills... That is by far the most powerful monster we've seen to date, then. Or guy we've seen to date. So, let's drop the Tarbis. Yeah, I'd rather hold off on that turn, I think. Because when I seal him, I want to just go ham. There we go. Okay, so... You hit you. You hit you. Of course. So that denies me the healing. Now I don't want to suicide with the Zamopen because we can do it next turn and keep it alive. Well, it's over next turn anyway. He's just taking too much damage there. Well, he got some healing. Yeah, and I'll drop the Riku. Because at this point it really doesn't matter. could have survived a little bit longer if you played those out front. And no one has to die.
I've lost.
So you didn't give me the paladin card. Oh, right. We'll take him on hard mode.
Thank you for this match.
Less chatter, more splatter. There we go. I need the cheap guys if he's going first, as much as I hate to say it. Because he can go forward and hit me for a good chunk of damage right from the get-go. He also cannot heal over his max, we've established. See. You jerk! Okay, that's an interesting one. It does open me up to a direct attack, though. Which he opted to not take. Not in the best of situations here. Actually, I need to play this, have this attack this. That way I don't have to worry about it killing my archer. I just have to worry about him coming forward and smacking it. Okay, if the Dumdala actually attacked that front row, it would have been really ugly. Starting to get a slight degree of control here. And that's what I was afraid of. That's the main reason why his whole resurrection thing is pretty broken. he didn't do the resurrection thing that time. So I need to power up my guy here. And we're gonna pop this. So I can call this in. And there we go, we have equal HP. Okay, that one's harmless. Okay, we get him for 10 with the guys out front, 9 for the guys in back. And of course. So I may have to wait for enough crystals to spawn so that I can actually hit him harder than he heals. Anyway, our HP is equal again. Yeah, we're gonna bind him here. We'll drop her and have her swing. So out comes the Fieflet or whatever to remove the seal, I imagine. See? Pellet. That's what it is. Blix is easy to kill. Keeps us going for a while longer. And I'm in the mood to smash his board.
I've lost.
Okay, with that one out of the way, now we need to take a step back and play him in Palm Party. I imagine he's probably going to be harder than Yuna.
Thank you for this match.
So this will give us an extent. Wow, he already had. Okay, we caught up. This gives us a discovery one. It doesn't really matter where I put this one. This gives us a double. Mainly I'm just trying to get a little bit of pressure off that side. I messed that one up. I meant to go the other way. I meant to do that.
I've lost.
So I guess we're trying to cheat. I think that may have been my fastest win. Just saying. What is the meaning of this? Why are there so many portrayals of gentlemen embracing? Welcome to our world. Is that one of Dorothy's books? Good eye, Instructorine. I had no idea there was such a lascivious literature out there. And Schwarzer, what exactly are you teaching young women at your school? Believe me, this is not part of the curriculum. I flipped through it because she said it was a good book for relaxing, but... I knew it. I can't bring myself to read this. Even Dooley can't resist the magnetic pull of her curiosity, it would seem, but she will make a fine new addition to our special circle of enthusiasts. I don't want to talk to you, I want to examine the shelf. Okay, that's stuff we've seen before, I think. Elliot and Magius, you guys training? Yes, we may not be fighters, but it never hurts to stay in good shape. Even being a musician requires a lot of stamina. It's not as demanding as Magius' work, but I still thought I had to get in a little exercise. Good thinking. This reminds me of that time Sarah and Neidhart really put us all through the ringer. Man, that's right. The time I thought I was going to keel over and pass out, but looking back on it now, it actually feels pleasantly nostalgic. I'm amazed I managed to overcome the martial arts and water training exercises. It's hard, but it helped build my stamina for tough performances. Well, I might not use the sword. I've got no intention of losing to either you or use this when it comes to physical strength. I train as best as I can whenever I have time and space. Crow, Toa, and Angelica. I don't want to Reen, how long have you been there? You've got that I don't want to interrupt look on your face. Please, come join us. Yeah, grab a seat. Alright, if you insist. What are you guys talking about? We're trying to work out the logistics of mass-producing orbital bikes. Between all the work Angie and Elisa put in, it's looking like we can make it a reality. Guess all that testing is finally paying off. Gotta say it feels good. I wish George was here to see this. Yeah. But hey, there's always tomorrow. I get how he must feel. We have to force him to be honest with himself about who he really is, like you guys did for me. Crow. Yeah, let's get him back. We will no matter what. I've said this before, George and I fell into some bad luck getting caught up with Class 7. I mean, seriously, there ain't anyone on the ship who knows when or how just to give up. Well, I made up my mind to see this through to the end. It's so great to have Angie and Crow back. Still, we really can't do anything without George. There's a lot I want to talk about with all four of us present. Like Crow says, we'll just have to force George to be honest with himself. Oh, and also, I know I'm late to the party, but I picked up Vantage Masters. I'm hoping to beat Crow, so what do you say you and I have a practice match when you got some time? Of course, it's for a good cause after all. So, what is she going to give us?
Well, let's get this thing started.
Her first? I'm gonna hold on to one Tarbis. Yeah, I don't have any cheapy guys to put out front. We'll start with 4 points. Oh, holy crap. This is gonna be a really rough start with that Blix out there. Okay, we can take out the Blix with that. Draw a card, counterattack, steal bonus damage, so he's more about... Like, why does he have such a high attack stat then? But I want this out here now so I don't have to worry about Blixes in the future. Cheaper summon. Something about health. What the heck is that? Attack. And it can even act immediately? That is horribly, horribly broken, man. That has to go now. And he's drawing. I was a little worried there, not gonna lie. Card draw. Gonna risk playing a card this strong this early. That's what I was afraid of. Swing that just yet. There's that really obnoxious card. Believe it or not, it hitting me is not a bad thing. Oh crap, I played the wrong card there. Oh well. So... how do I want to do this? I'd rather just take it down... Yeah, I botched that horribly. I wasn't really paying attention. Crap. So I'm gonna have this suicide. So I can play this. And I need to heal now, otherwise I risk losing the game. I'm gonna have that card suicide next turn. Okay, who's the Kyrie Bell going for? Please the front row, please the front row, please the front row. Okay, good. Blix must die. She almost drew her entire deck. Okay, she's doing the discount summon for some reason. On some cheap guys. Yeah, that's fine. So now we can pick this off with one shot. Okay, now that she's out of cards, she may start swinging wildly. Tarbis is dead. Okay, can we get the Kyrie Bell to waste its thing? That's still decent. Since she can't revive, we know she only has 3 cards left to play entirely. And of course, they have to be extremely obnoxious ones. Like, most of my range guys are still out there, I think. Okay, final card for her. Of course it's a Tarbis. So that sucks. I was hoping to go for the Kyrie Bell, but that's fine. So I need to pick this off before it becomes dangerous. She is now officially out of cards. Can't do anything. She has submitted herself to those shackles.
Damn, I knew you'd give me a challenge, Reen.
So she gave me her ranged dude. Now I do want to add those. I need to figure out what to give the boot to. I want to say they probably are better than this in almost every way. The only thing I'll have going for those is just stomping out water cards.
Well, let's get this thing started.
This actually isn't a bad hand. Okay, that is a rough start, though. It's better for her to burn this now. I will die if I hit that, so let's do it that way. Drop Riku, your turn. As much as I hate to say it, I have no way of popping that Emiltamus, or Emiltamus, whatever it's called, this early. So that helps immensely. Yeah, that's not actually as good as they probably hoped. Okay, this is number 2 of that type of card. Hope he doesn't go for Tarbis. That's good. Allows me to just turn around and kill it. And I needed that out front because, well, for one, it's a shield. Okay, so now we can drop our own one here, and that costs 6 to summon. Okay, that makes a little bit of sense. Thing is, I'm content to leave it in the back row. Okay, we need to stop this Tarbis on Tarbis violence. It's getting way out of hand. Okay, we have a power play of sorts here. Let's see if I can pull it off. So we want to hit him directly. We want this one to hit this one. Me to shoot, or wait, pull you back here. No, I didn't mean to do that one. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, she's almost out of cards. She may come forward and hit me for that. Don't really have an answer to that though. I meant to have all 3 in the back row, the 2 Tarbises and the Ranger. Okay, she now has her entire deck in hand. Or garbage pile, whatever you want to call it. So we will move the Ranger to the back here. And we pretty much just erased all the healing that was done there. It ends next turn if she can't muster anything big. Okay, there she goes. finally.
Damn. I knew you'd give me a challenge, Reen.
What are these flowers for, Instructor Sarah? These just a little errand of mine. I'm planning on hanging down the surface for a bit. You can just reach me on my Arcus if you need me. I'll be sure to catch up with you guys right away. Sure thing. What could she be doing with a bunch of flowers? Imagination runs wild, but if my hunch is right. That is a romance thing, so we're gonna have to do that one. Really? Milliam said that? Yes, she was hoping we could make it together. Hey guys, what's this about Milliam? Instructor Reen, you just was telling me about that Milliam wanted to make something special to surprise me. A giant pancake. She showed me the basic blueprint she drew up for it. It was supposed to be 2 arms long across the middle. I tried to tell her there isn't a griddle in Erebonio big enough to cook something that size, but she said that just meant she'd have to make a giant pan, too. That's so like her. Yeah, classic Milliam, always dragging people into her weird schemes. But it isn't really a bad idea. With claims to Leia's power, casting a giant griddle isn't entirely out of the question. You come up with some pretty bold ideas yourself, Altina. Does sound like it'd be fun to try out. Milliam was planning to make a giant pancake. It might be fun to actually do that one day. To think she was planning something like that in order to try and surprise me, there's really no helping her. You're working the counter today. Did you cook often when you were in the village? I did. Grandmother's a picky eater, and she can't be bothered to do the things she thinks are troublesome after all. Before Vita left, we used to take turns cooking. Can't really imagine Vita doing that. She's actually better with housework than she comes across. We come up with recipes together so Grandmother would have to eat a properly balanced diet. I see.
What would you like?
Okay, this wasn't what I thought it was at first. Right, I wanted to look at the Ocean Bell. Blue Ascension, super rare. This isn't the right thing.
What would you like?
Nothing there.
Come again. What would you like?
Holy Pecky we have. This is new. With Emma in the party, we don't need the scopes at the moment. I still have 20 of them.
Come again.
Out of curiosity, let's just talk. Really hope to have another chance to cook with her again, but let me know if there's anything in particular you'd like to eat. I mean, it should be possible if... Well, Yuna, is that an academy textbook I see? Could you be studying? Come on, Instructor, I may act carefree, but I still got my responsibilities as a student, you know. With all these new places to go and members of Class 7 around, I thought I'd take the chance to review what I learned back at the branch campus. For now, I've been looking into whether Crossbow might be able to regain his independence once this whole crisis is dealt with. This is some pretty dense stuff, though. I can already feel my brain melting away, seriously. You really are something, Yuna. No matter how dire things get, you always find a way to look ahead. Well, I gotta be good at something, I guess. Got some time on your hands, right, Instructor? Maybe you could join me. If you're up for it, I mean. Yuna's staying so hard, maybe you should stick around for a bit as her instructor. The mana supply of Divine Knights and Panzer Soldat seems to be stable at the moment. Ordinarily, though, this mechanism would have been used to activate the Merkaba's various armaments. I see. I'd have assumed 2 Divine Knights and 4 Panzer Soldats would require a serious amount of power. Believe me, they do. That is exactly why we need the mana engine on the Merkaba. We actually even still have some energy to spare. We could fly another couple of Panzer Soldats if we wanted to. Is there anything the ship can't do? Judging by how much power the Merkaba can put out, I can only imagine what its battle capabilities are like. Okay, this is the thing I was looking for. So if I get this, and combine these into this... I wasn't really too keen on that due to how, it being only like a C power level.
What would you like?
But yes, we can get the Ocean Bell here. So I am going to splurge on this because there's tons of things I can do with all sorts of weird cheese you can do with the Ocean Bell, so I want this right here and now.
Come again.
I just need to remember to equip it because I'm going to take a break in a moment. Here we have Elisa. No, that's not good either. I wonder if here might... Elisa, what are you up to? Oh, Reen, I was just thinking of giving my EXA some proper maintenance, so I'm trying to find a good spot somewhere down on the surface. The EXA was Reinford's version of the Liberalian Orable Gear, right? That's the one. It folds up pretty nicely, so it's fine in the hold, but actually using it takes up a lot more space. We have the maintenance kit and everything, so anywhere outdoors would work just fine. I see. Maybe I should help Lisa search for a good location. I could lend a hand with the equipment too. And that's a romance one, so we gotta do it. So yeah, I'm going to take a break here. I imagine we're probably going to get a bonding point for doing one of the quests, so we'll be able to do 4. I'm going to have to give it some thought as to which 4 I do. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, with those little bits of side quests out, we're going to try to do the quests. I'm going to try to do these in one big video, but we'll see. So on the West Lemaire Highway, there's a monster for us to deal with. We're going to start with the field exercise camp. Thought I could.
Here to make.
I didn't mean to push that.
Great work, everyone.
No, it's not.
Best-
Shut up and go away. Ah. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Leonora and Herman, I think. Her old comrade from the Silver Whale Naval Convoy? Seems like he's, milling out quite a bit. Instructor Ian, fancy seeing you here. Take it you're all back on the move. Sure went on your way to come out here, huh? Honestly, this is just a happy coincidence. Take it you two got here on that bike. Look familiar? It's yours. You grabbed it and 2 others to make our getaway when you were fighting in front of the Growl. But they all ended up having their own share of problems. In the end, we just kind of let them sit. That's when they came to me. Gotta admit, I wasn't thrilled when Leonora asked me to fix them all up for free. But after all the trouble I've caused to Scale, I was about to tell her no. So I ended up asking a workshop tied up with clay stick to handle the repairs. They just finished them this morning. Wanted to make sure there weren't any more kinks to work out, so we took them on a little test drive, and now here we are. Man, that's quite the story. Yeah, I'm just glad I've done right by her by now. I'll ship the other 2 bikes to you once I get back to the shop. They're all yours, Instructor Ian. Enjoy. Well, I'd be happy to, but don't you think you get more use out of them, Leonora? Not really, to be honest. Besides, if I ever need a bike, I can just make Herman lend me one. Hey, says who? Serene and the others headed off to load the Oracle bikes on the Merkaba. Can now travel around town by bike. Okay, Square's ride settings. Not often have the luxury of spare time these days, but a little self-care now and then isn't such a bad thing. Looking out at the ocean like this really brings back memories. I wonder if the old crew's doing alright. Anything else here for us? So maybe we just can't do the bikes or horses here. Let's head outside.
Alright, let's go!
Eh.
Let's get going.
So yeah, I said I'd come back to loot this place. I do not have anyone with the 1 quartz that lets me see everything. How do I get off? We came also just for food
Let's get
stuff.
going.
Ah, never mind. I didn't even see the dot there, but yeah, that is indeed what we're looking for. L1 is the brake.
Looks like a toughie. Stay on your toes.
What is this? Reen Altina. So yeah,
Let's
I
get
got that
going.
earlier, but I wasn't paying attention. Well, I guess that's incentive to come back out here with Altina or something. I don't know. Need to find out who my sweepers are and then just bring them.
Let's
I
get
need the
going.
quartz. I cleaned up pretty much everything off camera. But yeah, let's just drive right in, shall we?
A worthy opponent.
Have some decency, woman.
It's my turn!
So yeah, Kurt is here because there's a chest we need to do with him. Otherwise, the other ones need no introductions, I assume.
Let's go! It's my turn! Now!
An opening!
How many targets are here? Oh, I didn't even see the little Nautilus things in the back there. Yeah, I'm gonna scan one of those because
Analyzing
they're almost
enemy
dead.
unit.
If I seriously had Emma cast an offensive spell, they'd probably be double dead.
I got it.
Floating monsters evolve from demonic cells, drains life force with its tentacles. Once the job is done, it dissolves into foam.
My turn.
case you're wondering, Fee is twice as good at dodging as Kurt is currently.
My turn.
Am I still hitting the big... Yes, I can still see the cursor, so...
Right!
Oh my god, Laura. Hit her again,
It's
she
my
deserves
turn.
it. They're weak to fire, you're weak to earth. Neutral. Neutral. And how are you guys for this one? Weak. So... Yeah, she's nice.
I'm up! Second form, there! Now!
An opening!
So I did that to try to delay them
None
so
of
that they
my
don't
watch.
dodge this. He could die here.
Very well.
Oh, he's all the way over there. Crap. Well, yeah, that screwed up my plan. I thought he'd stay here. Not as close as I
There.
needed.
Attack!
So I lose out on the damage buff right here. You've seen Galleon 4 tons of times, I imagine.
I'm going. Arcus, activate. Yeah.
Thanks. Take this!
I'll treat you immediately.
I appreciate it.
It's Laura who needs it, though.
Not today! Very well.
So Kurt's actually in a good position right now.
Attack!
I must do something.
Tempted to do this one just to guarantee she survives.
Right! It's off balance!
An opening! I'm up!
Yeah, we're gonna
Form
do
up.
this.
It's my turn!
So I wanted Emma to scan here. We're still missing stuff. Quite a bit, in fact.
Now!
An opening!
It's my turn. Arcus, active.
Thank you.
My turn.
Okay, that made everyone squishier. We're still not close enough.
It's down!
Attack! It's my turn.
Yeah, I only have neutral stuff for him. Demon born from primordial chaos, slaughters all in her path. If defeated, she revives after 1,000 years.
Analyzing and
Let's go!
We would have gotten the scouter anyway when we finally pop her and she drops mute 3. Bleh.
It's down!
An opening!
An opening! There!
While Kurt cannot
Not
dodge as
today.
good as Fee does,
I'm going.
he does hit harder. I have to kind of clarify that.
Huh?
My turn.
And the reason for that largely probably is due to the weapon. He actually has one. She's using whatever she started with.
Strike!
My turn. Right!
We need to get Laura glasses.
There. Yes.
He resists fire quite a bit, so this is my best bet. Enhance
It's
before I
my
can break
turn.
it.
Now!
An opening!
Very well.
well, we want to get Iron
Warm
Will
up!
going.
My turn. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah!
Your turn. Oh my god, random
everyone.
death blow.
Let's go.
When game balance is too hard.
Very well. Yeah. Let's go.
He doesn't have anything.
Sit. Now. My turn.
Yeah.
Let's go. Arcus
At this point, she's
activate.
better off just
I'm up.
healing.
Thank you.
Ha!
Let's go.
Aw, man, I can't reach both.
Now.
An opening.
Let's go.
So keep in mind this would be easier if I brought Yuna, but I was more interested in
Warm up. My turn.
trying to do the silver chest while I was out here. I'm trying to remember which one this is. Your defense down.
It's my turn.
I didn't even see the Nautilus back there.
My turn. Arcus activate. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah!
Surprise! Ooh, this is
An
awkward.
opening. It's my turn. Very well. There.
Attack!
I'll handle this.
Okay, the darkness has expired. Never mind.
Yes! Arcus activate! There!
My turn.
Unreal, man. They are all sucking here. So this time there was no death blow, but Laura did get status bombed.
Heal!
Thanks.
Thank you.
It's my turn. Now.
An opening. Let's go.
Very well.
I'm going!
Huh?
Ha! Thanks.
I'll restore you!
I appreciate it. Let's go. Warm up. It's my turn.
At this point, I think I need to go Helix to try to pop him.
Take this.
Yeah!
Let's go.
Almost no CP left.
It's my turn! Arcus activate!
My turn. Right.
Time for redemption, Laura. Come on. Who died?
An opening.
Well, she got her redemption in the end anyway.
It's my turn.
Oh, everyone's status bombed. So yeah, that kind of defeats the point of the break, doesn't it?
It's down!
An opening!
So Kurt's gonna die to poison and fire.
This isn't good.
Emma's gonna freeze to death.
Thanks.
Thank you. My turn. Here!
It's my turn!
So since
Warm
Emma's
up.
not getting a turn, we're gonna do this.
It's my turn!
Yeah, we're at full. I'm gonna gamble.
Roar! Now!
An opening!
Let's go! Ha!
That was annoying. Unfortunately, if you look at the variety of status effects, the only thing I can recommend status-wise
Behold,
is bring a
defend
Grail
your
Locket.
style.
And no, you do not have access to one right now. So we only got one U material and it was all said and done.
Got it!
I did.
I must continue to train.
True Radiant Spin.
Woohoo!
And there's our body.
I'm going.
Let's go!
I'll handle
Let's
this.
go! Let's get going.
So you know what, let's actually warp over to the chest. It's not that one, it is... Actually... What's the Mirror Highway? Oh, I'm in number 2. I was wondering, like, where the heck is this thing? But I see now. We're gonna have to heal Kurt before we go in there. Does Emma have Ingenuity? I doubt it, because she just gets her magic back by hitting stuff really, really hard.
Let's get going. A good break.
And there are... Some of these things would have a decent reward if I cared to fight them, but I don't. Kinda thought the bike traveled a little faster than this, to be honest. So there's something at Juneau, I think. Let's swing by. And they actually let me use the bike here. That is awesome. I don't know, let's talk to the people and see if there's anything new. I will warp over to the treasure chest, though. Third Armored Division has been stationed at the Naval Fortress since a while back. They've been busy training up all the freshly conscripted recruits, and they got us handling maintenance on the tanks and armored units they're using to do it. Make no mistake, it's a lot harder than it looks to clean out the paint bullets, yada yada, that's the same. So, I don't see anything down there. Let's just warp then. That was chest 14. Huh. So yeah, I should have just did that one when I was here last time, but oh well. Ash, Kurt, Emma, Sarah. Ash is the only one not really optimized, but with my
This
level
one might be
advantage,
worth my time.
I doubt this is gonna be anything to worry about.
My turn. There.
Attack!
I got this.
I think this is a better set. He does have Minotaur equipped, so he's gonna hit really hard here.
Eat this.
Not sure if I showed this or not.
Here's
We'll play it
dessert.
safe.
That's what you get for being careless.
Yeah. It's mine.
Yes!
No, I do not have a way to...
Analyzing.
It's my turn.
No, she doesn't have any. Anyway, this thing. Ooh, Bluster. An Omegishian grown to an abnormal size due to pollution. More aggressive and hungry for EP and CP. Very weak to Earth and Mirage. Okay, it's zeroed in on Kurt. There's just no point in doing that then.
Ha! This one's on the house.
And she just jumps right back.
Yes.
So... Wake up.
I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Very well. I was foolish.
I'm going.
So I don't have anything defensive in terms of spells or anything to use.
Huh?
It's my turn.
There.
I appreciate it.
I messed up.
Sure.
With this thing's unreal speed, I do have to describe it that way.
Yes.
I don't really have an answer.
Huh?
My turn.
She's just gonna go, well, it's gonna go around killing everyone until it finally gets bored or something, I don't know.
My turn.
Ash is the only one left with CP.
Now. It's down!
It's mine. An opening.
I was about to say that better actually counter.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Very well. Shot.
Yes. Arcus, activate.
I won't let you.
There.
My turn.
And that's it.
My turn. There.
Yeah, I don't really think
It's
you're
mine.
gonna be able to do this the first
Yes.
time around with just the sheer
Now's
damage
our
that this thing
chance.
throws around.
This one's mine.
Let's go. Huh. It's down.
It's mine!
My turn.
Can't group up, otherwise you take all the damage, and if
There.
you're not grouped up, you can't heal
It's
or
mine.
buff properly.
Yes.
Damned if you do, damned
Now's
if you
our
do,
chance.
essentially.
This one's mine.
Let's go. Huh. There.
It's mine! I'd say this calls for a drink. How about it, pretty boy?
Maybe once we're old enough.
Overcame the trial, Crazy Hunt is now Infernal Hunt. I don't remember what all Crazy Hunt did. I think maybe like a better crit rate now. But otherwise for Bluster. Here it is. So you get the Recuria spell, and then your status effects last longer. I'm not going to put it on Kurt just yet because I kind of like the way I have him set up. But that is something you want to look into putting on someone when you finally get Genbu, Byaku's, well, the feng shui stuff, basically. So, let's hop over to the next place. I will see you over there. We'll probably have to do a lot of talking, just so you know. So we're hopping over to the Alster entrance for the Distillery Quest. I did not change my party up because I'm not really anticipating any combat anymore, but... time for some talking. Hey, buddy, get over here for a sec, will you? You mean me? This girl looks like trouble. What do I do? Is she going to turn violent? I need this mirror to accomplish something important. Shake me down all you want, but I'll never hand it over. What in the idea's damned hell are you talking about? Well, whatever. You see a kid named Cargo anywhere around here? Got separated back in Hundle, but it's my responsibility and I gotta find him. Is that all? Sorry, I thought you were trying to mug me. I actually just arrived in this town to search for someone myself. So I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about your Cargo. It's too bad, but I get it, you got your own problems. Who is it you're looking for? Keep an eye out, we're in the same boat, so we may as well help each other out, right? That's so kind, thank you. You're a lot nicer than you look. Well now, how to describe her? The one we're looking for is a goddess descended from heavens to walk among us. No way. Damn, you don't look like much, but you got guts trying to hit on Eidios herself. No, that's not it. I just mean she's so beautiful and full of grace you could easily mistake her for a goddess. I've been searching for him for a month now. When those damn monsters stormed the capital, me and Cargo tried to get people out. We got split up and I haven't seen him since. There's no way he can be dead, no way. I know he's out there somewhere. So that's what happened. Cargo's not the only one missing either. Cargo is my responsibility. I'll find him no matter what it takes. So if any of you nerds hear anything about him, you best tell me, got it? There's a street vendor named Yarnik outside the distillery. He's a relaxed kid. He always has time to chat with Granny. Can't believe that he would get excited to get a draft card. We're not going to talk to the livestock this time around. Stuck in the Gascos. Can't believe it. Reen, it's been so long. But you look a little different. It's good to see you again, Kai. You too, Gasco. Sorry, I know the new look is a little jarring. Don't sweat it, we already heard about what happened from Sandy. You're still the same person who saved us from the Jaegers 2 years back. That's not going to change. Glad you feel that way. Things have been rough for the workshop lately. A lot of our goods have been seized by the army. But Andy and the boss will work something out. We'll get through it. That's right, anytime you want to drop by, I'll always be happy to see you. It's too kind of you, thanks. It's a relief to see Alster as the same peaceful little town it's always been. But even this place hasn't been able to totally escape the war. I'm really happy our paths crossed again. It's not all that rosy here in Alster, but we're managing. You're welcome here anytime. Every day's been awful, just absolutely intolerable. I still can't believe what happened to Prince Olivert. But you guys came back for us, didn't you? Stop by whenever you got time. You're always welcome here. Just got back from harvesting. I'm actually here to sell some of these beauties. Gotta admit, when I'm out there with the vines, I can just let my mind go blank. I understand the mayor's grievances, but grievances alone have never provided any sense of closure for anyone. Taking both mother and child, Aetius' hand is merciless. With Alster being in such a remote location, we have to rely on trucks to ship in goods. It doesn't look like we'll be receiving any more supplies from the military. It's true they'll be okay if Claist and Co. step in, but there's something about them that doesn't sit well with me. I'm going to try and do what I can on my own. Okay, I don't think there's anything here we really need. I want to say I already cashed in the Great Pecky, but I don't really remember. Okay, store-wise, let's go in here. It's entirely possible there could be a new recipe here. That would be kind of low if they did, but I wouldn't rule it out. Sandy often handles our deliveries to Nose over on the highway. She's the kind of person who's got to give it a girl attitude, just like Gilda and Ariel. After what happened to Prince Oliver, my wife stopped bringing Ariel up. There have been several armor divisions that passed through on the way north. Things were quite noisy around the rest lodge for a while, but Alster seems to be retaining its peace. What's going on with the mayor does worry me a little, but I'm an outsider, so it's not something I should be sticking my nose in. If I can sell off Wild Game and use the mirror for some good spirits, then what more can I ask for? Okay, I had to step away for a moment. I think we spoke to you. Sandy's the kind of person who's got to give it all an attitude. Wife stopped bringing Ariel up? Yeah, we spoke to that one already. Oh my, you're that famous instructor at Sandy's school, aren't you? Seen you in the papers, but you got quite a different feel to you in person. A lot's happened, so... Sorry, that was a strange thing to say to someone I just met. I've been really looking forward to meeting you ever since my daughter enrolled in the branch campus. Things are rough right now, but if you need anything, just say the word. We will, thank you. You're really something else, instructor. I'm glad we finally were able to have a proper chat. Anyone up here? Nope. So I need to remember where all I left off at. It's been about 2 hours since I last played, and... let's see. That's the quest, so we'll go up here towards the house. Up here. Oh, that's just a chicken. There's someone up here. Ah. Reen! How have you been, Tilia? It's been so long since we last met, and looking like this, I don't blame you for being surprised. Things are a little complicated these days. I don't care if they're complicated or not, I'm just happy to see you, Reen, the hero of Alster himself. You've really grown, Tilia. You seem even more grounded than before. And I'm glad to see that you're still writing your novel. Yeah, but it's not really ready yet. I noticed it a moment ago, and thought that's what it was. I'm glad to hear you're still working on it. I can see you have your favorite book, Cornelia, close at hand too. No need to be shy, Tilia. Once I'm finished, you guys will be the first to know. You all really inspire me, you know that? If I didn't have you, I don't know if I'd be pursuing my dreams like this. I think you'd be at it no matter what. Anyways, I think I speak for all of us when I say we can hardly wait. Okay, that's just another chicken. Why did they give the livestock dots? That's throwing me off so hard. Okay, 2 in here to talk to. 2 to Alster's remote location. It's always been bracers who've come to our aid whenever there are any problems. 4 years ago, it was a certain trio of bracers who protected Kai during the incident. It's not so easy for them to provide the same protection now that things are like this. I can't always rely on others for help. The mayor's been continuously agitating everyone because he's urging the residents to enlist. He was over at the distillery earlier to see Mirio. I got there as soon as I could. I managed to calm him down this time, but I have no doubt it's only temporary. What should I do? We haven't seen the old codger, have we? Ah, here he is. Speaking, you know how it goes. Yurnek, have you received your draft order? Prince Ulver would surely be impressed if we sent a fine man like yourself. You should rise up to the challenge as a resident of Alster and a man of Erebonia. It'd be an honor, sire. I'll do what needs to be done to defeat the prince's enemies. That's the spirit. The mayor praised me. I feel this warm, fuzzy feeling I never felt before. I want to do my duty as a man of Alster and Erebonia. Nothing there. I'm proud that the proud and hopeful have gone. That could have been worded better. It makes me so happy that my pleas to the residents did not fall on deaf ears. The mayor's got it exactly right. This is our time to rise up, not pull away. Us old folks can't stand on the front lines, but we can help when they start requisitioning supplies. Everyone's got a pitch in somehow. If only the other legs' minds were stronger. Wish I didn't have to sit down so much. You see, when my husband and I were younger, we worked to cultivate the grapes. Back then, Prince Olivert and his friend Mueller would often come to the fields to play, and it breaks my heart. Every time I think of him, even a little, I can feel myself tear up. Mueller's told me a bit about this, actually. And there's... no, okay. That was just a conveniently placed dot, and that's the cat getting up in the microphone. She may even say hi. Let's see. And of course, she's shutting up now. Over here we have more chickens. No, the cat. The mayor came to the distillery with a thunderous look on his face earlier. He was screaming at my brother about how all men in the town should answer the draft. It was like he was possessed. I went to inform Father Nagaro, but if my brother leaves as well, we're in real trouble. And here we go. Welcome. If my eyes are mistaken. Good to see you all. Looks like you came after seeing our request, right? Well, I'd heard the stories, but that hair, those clothes. If that isn't the most rock look I've ever seen. Glad to see you look well. I could say the same to all of you. What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you guys doing back here? Yeah, the Modern Music Club met up in Raquel to share information. And right about then, we got a ring from Sandy. Figured we may as well come over seeing as we're in the walking distance. I was hoping we'd be able to do this on our own, but I'm sure you're aware of how that goes. The only thing, though, is that a few key components are completely busted. Right, we first had Kai and Gasco, the town's best engineers, take a look at it. Sounds like repair just isn't an option. These parts need to be replaced entirely. You said in your request that just need to be repaired. You want us to be your gophers and run around finding all the parts, is that it? I want to word it a bit different, but yeah, pretty much. If you have the time, would you mind stepping in to lend a hand? Definitely, we'll help out however we can. Thank you, we really appreciate it. Can't begin to tell you how much this means to us. Kinda surprised to see you using a hunk of metal like that for anything, honestly. Trouble's brewing, huh? Yeah, times are tough. The military is requiring liquor for the troops so they can relax. We need to produce a large amount for that. But on the other hand, the general population is looking at a sudden shortage. Even in darker times, Steinrose has some very loyal customers out there. The demand is great. I'd do anything to figure out how to mass produce it. Dad's conscription threw us for a loop. He's usually the one in charge, but now he's running the brewery for the military. We have to keep our quality high, but thorough checks often result in production speed dropping. That does sound difficult. That's why you brought out the old distiller. Might not be cutting edge, but if it helps supplement production, then why not? As you heard, some of the key components are beyond repair. It's not producing a single drop in its current state. There are 3 parts in particular we're having trouble getting. The first is the pressure valve. It's used to lower the pressure in the distillation still. Next, we have the cooling coil. It's a tube that efficiently cools vaporized alcohol to turn it into a liquid. And last but not least, a large pump gear. It's one of the parts that transfers the refined alcohol back to the storage tank. Thanks, I think we got a good idea what you need. Good idea? Man, do you even know where you can find these things? I sure as hell don't. Ash may be impolite, but he's not incorrect. I don't think we'll be able to procure these items easily. Just so you know, we already went to both the workshop and exchange shop in Raquel looking after these parts. Not luck at either, I'm afraid. But if you check with Mr. Dwight from Parm, he might just be able to help you with the pump. Cannot say for sure, though. Nothing really comes to mind for the pressure valves, I'm afraid. Doesn't seem like the kind of part a traditional workshop would carry. It'd have to be a workshop with state-of-the-art equipment, and it can't be on the Imperial Defense Force's radar either. Seems like cooling coils are also used to refine perfumes and pharmaceuticals. That's all the information I have for you. I have no idea where you could find one. Well, if we put our heads together, we might be able to come up with a few potential locations. It's a good enough start. Thanks a lot. We can make it happen. Let's get it done already. Fantastic. Thanks again. Good luck, you guys. Brandy recognition started. Cannot guarantee it, but Mr. Joint might be able to help you out with a large pump gear. So I think they just repeat themselves. So we've done the Osgiliath Basin, or whatever the thing is supposed to be called. They probably said it, but I just don't remember it. Oh wait, I was looking. Oh, okay. I feel like an idiot right now. I was looking at this thinking, where are all the locations? And then I realized tabs. So the first location I want to check is the Witch's Village, because this could be a good spot to start. And if you look at Gandalf's, we have a hit already. I assume that's Loki by the Springs. Kind of wonder if these guys even say anything different, because it's been a day. Still in the same spots. Euclid has this pendulum that lets him come and go at will. If I had one. That's the storehouse. The teleportation stone connecting the woods to the outside has been acting up lately. It seems the disturbances in spirit veins are to blame, so for now we can only keep an eye on things. Shouldn't be too much of a problem for you, though. You can still leave by airship. Not seeing anyone else here, and I'm not really expecting to either, to be perfectly honest with you guys. Next up is Rose's Atelier. We had the three witches at the table there last time. Hopefully they've moved, otherwise we may need to be a little concerned that they might not be with us anymore. Okay, look, nope, they're all three there. For a second there I was thinking, oh, looks like only two are left, but no. Our Intel Gathering team was supposed to participate too, but the disturbance in the sphere vents made the teleportation stone unusable, so they couldn't return just yet. I'm worried, but I'm sure the case will be fine. I need to keep myself together. It's not... Hold on. Whoa, back. 1,800. That's 12,000. Once we're ready, the Elder will join in. The results of the first rivalry have been conveyed to this via the spirit veins. Gnomes are definitely making their preparations for the Great Twilight. Just how far are the gnomes willing to go? I don't think we've seen all there is to their plans yet. There's something else, something big they get to spring on us. So yeah, I believe that's the same thing they said last time. It might be... The Emma line might be different because I don't think we had her last time, but I could swear that was the exact same line. Which has me a little pessimistic about what we're going to find next. Sorry there, I was looking for some records. It may no longer be possible to visit the Black Workshop. I did mention to uncover information about the facilities. Yeah, I could have swore that's the exact same. Like, I want to say Alberio maybe had something different, but that could just be because I didn't talk to him enough. Actually, while we're here, let's duck in here real quick.
I needed that.
Okay, everyone's topped off.
This looks like a good spot to cast a
Alberio
line.
skipped class again. He's a little quieter these days after learning about all the dark stuff going on in the outside world. Can't blame him for that. Still playing hooky, he's playing hooky. I wonder if Rose is going to let him have it later. I've got Mommy and Daddy teaching me. I'm trying my best to drill it all into my head. I also go to Rose's classes. I'm studying a lot so I can help you become an awesome familiar, Loki. You never know what Rose's classes are going to be like. Like, keeps you on your toes, but in a good way. I wonder what topics we'll get to today. I'm already super excited about it. Is she still playing Kick the Can? Yep. That sucks. So the herbalist and the fortune teller are actually in Rosa's workshop right now. There's no one in their houses. The Aaron Village workshop. They make all kinds of tools here. Maybe they'll have the cooling coil Valerie asked for. Excuse me, can I ask you something? Spoke to Gandalf, asked if there was a cooling coil on hand. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got some of those. After all, they're a vital part of making medicine, perfume, and all the good stuff. If it's brandy you're making, you'll want the biggest one you can get. This ought to do it. Got the helix pipe. Put that wallet away. This one's on the house. You're all an important guest of the Elder, after all. Thanks. I'll definitely return here as a customer if I need any help. Nice little geezer, ain't he? Never guess it by looking at him. Okay... Parm... Alright, that's the by road. Okay, I see. There was no new marker like there are here, so I guess that means literally everything is the same as it was last time I came here. Which kinda sucks. There's still requisition and surplus for the army. We can still make a living with what's left, of course, but having nothing to put away just in case weighs on your heavy in our minds. Another blow to our town is the conscriptions. The army's taking the young and able. Been racing with the other kids every day and we've gotten really fast. You couldn't catch me if you tried. It's Kurt's teacher. Are you here to play with me? Sorry, but not today. It's good to see you're as full of energy as ever. Lots of military deliveries passed by here lately, huh? Be careful when playing on the road. Don't go out of town on your own, okay? Okay. So real quick, I want to just see if I can catch one of those snow crabs.
There! Got a bite! Nice!
I did, but I botched it. So I only get 2 U materials.
Well, it's not bad.
It's just not the same, Rain. Just not the same. New recruits for assemble at the conscription office. However, they're told which division they'll be with. Regardless of where they're sent to, I pray they return safely. This is the workshop where Pablo used to work. Mind if I ask you something? Reen explained the situation to Dwight and asked if you had a large pump gear. Yeah, it's just like Pablo expected. Got some right here. They're using the municipal water wheels, after all. Here you go. Large pump gear. Alright, how much? Don't worry about it, just take it. We've got to help each other in times like this. Besides, Pablo's involved, I want payment. It's very kind of you. It's pretty nice of the guy. Okay. Yeah, if they don't let us in Milsante, it's gotta be in the Merkaba. The Merkaba's workshop they come in here is totally state-of-the-art. You should see if they have a pressure regulator valve. Sometimes the exact thing you need is right under your nose. Pardon me, can I ask you something? Asked Brother Yuna if he had a pressure valve on hand. Pressure valve, huh? As a matter of fact, we do have some. They're for the ship, though I don't really know much about them. In any case, here you are. Thank you very much, you're lifesavers. How much do I owe you? No, there's no way I could ask any more of you. By all means, I take it, I insist. That's extremely generous of you, thanks again. Just another thing we gotta owe Warzel for, I guess. Got everything we needed now, right? Let's head back to Mirio and the others. So the fact that they didn't teleport us has me a little concerned. Is there something I could be overlooking? Usually it's things like this that, have some sort of secret component to it. And I hope you guys don't hear all the yelling in the background. Can I talk to you without triggering it? I guess not. You're back! Have you brought the parts we asked for? Yeah, I hope we got the right ones. Hand the parts over to Pablo and the others. Let's see here. Pressure valve, cooling coil, and a large pump gear. Cannot believe it, but you worked another miracle. That's kind of their thing, isn't it? Thanks a bunch, Ash. Whatever, the rest is on you guys. Just leave it to us. This is my chance to show off my engineering skills. I'll show you what Class 9 is made of. I'm going to give Gasco and Kai a call, as a precaution. They began to distill brandy, partially as a test to see if the still had been properly repaired. After a few trial runs, it was distilling brandy like it never stopped in the first place. That was a surprisingly easy fix. What a relief. I don't know to thank you. Working in a big group makes things easier, doesn't it? I don't think it's how many, but who. You guys from Thor's can really do anything. You might be a bit on the younger side, Kai, but I gotta say I'm impressed. Yeah, you're quite the engineer. I'm looking forward to seeing where you'll go from here. Absolutely. Well, baby steps first, right? You will really make a solid team, you know that? Damn, so each distillation takes like 10 hours, right? Right, it does take a certain amount of time, for better or worse. Not that matters much to us, Ash. Or have you forgotten we're not old enough? How could I forget when someone reminds me every single time? On that note, we've actually prepared a sampling of our signature beverage for you. It's our way of expressing our gratitude. Anyone of legal age is welcome to some Steinrose, of course. We prepared some delicious grape juice for those who aren't. Some of our best, I'm really delighted to say. Not really a juice guy, whatever, I guess. Grape juice it is. Ash, you would really do well to learn some manners one of these days. Who'd have thought we'd get to drink some Steinrose this early in the day? I mean, even if it's just a tasting it counts. Let's try and keep our heads about, shall we? I do feel a little bad hearing that. There's no milk around here, is there? I don't know, we could probably get some milk and add the brandy to it. Give Celine a nice buzz. Everyone had an excellent time with an age-appropriate beverage in hand. Mirio and the others offered their thanks once more, and the group left the distillery a short while later. Hey, it's Shira. Come to take a little over its hometown, and who I see with the famous Class 7. Fresh from the Steinrose Distillery, too. I can smell the lovely aroma from here. Any other time I go pick up a few bottles, I'm sure Cassius would like some, too. But I can't afford to be spotted. Not yet. I hear the Ashen Chevalier's got some sharp senses. Better go before he notices me. This feeling didn't feel malicious. Maybe I don't have anything to worry about. Brandy recognition complete. We get 5 Mercuria bombs. A little bit of Thor's Unity, and here's the dialogue before we can go on to the next part.
Irene, got a moment?
Hey, Toa, sure, what's up? Any new leads? Yes, in fact. Been informed some suspicious activities taking place in Sutherland. Sutherland, huh? That would coincide with Marquis Hiram's absence. It's more than just a coincidence. I was dumbstruck when I heard that. Go on. Never mind. Could you drop by sometime soon? I have new info about the Thor's network, too. Think it'd be better for us to discuss it in person. Of course, see you soon. Guess Herschel's got something for us, huh? Wonder why she was so coy about it, though. Me too. Let's go back to the Merkaba once we're done here. So we got the Pablo note. So where all do we need to go? Old Lemaire. That's probably the inn. Where's this next one at? So, I'm gonna look around.